Randy in New Orleans. Today on Pot Talk Monday. Updated. Now it's out off the board. How many dwarfs can you fight off before you get tired? That is the question we asked today.
Yeah.
And, someone that might have an answer is Doug Stanhope, because he likes the drugs.
Yeah.
Doug would start smoking them.
Good morning.
Hey, Doug, here's the deal.
Hey, Doug.
We're going to start with this. We just found out that Tyra Banks did her show on primordial dwarfs.
You ever see these things?
That colored girl, right?
Yeah. You ever see these things, primordial dwarfs?
No.
They look like progeria kids. You ever see a progeria kid?
Yeah. That aging disease?
Yeah. They look like them, only they're about 2 feet tall. They are freakish alien-looking things.
Yeah, they're very, they're squishy. Like, they look like their parts are squished in a little bit.
Like those twisty cats?
What's a twisty cat?
Twisty Cats was like a big news story several years ago where this woman was breeding these cats that didn't have front paws. The bones were missing from the front paws. They were genetic defects that she was purposely breeding, and they hopped like kangaroos on their back feet, missing bones.
Oh, how great is that?
How cute.
And why was she doing this?
She thought they were adorable.
I'm looking at Twisty Cats, a quick Google, and there you go. You can look at Twisty Cats thanks to Doug Stanhope.
See?
And what, they hop...
Primordial dwarfs.
Oh, go to Primordial Dwarf in your Google search.
Yeah,
Doug,
Take a look at one of these.
You've never seen anything more rapeable than a primordial dwarf.
Well,
I'm obsessed with the fucking one.
You're not the only people with Google in this town. Please hold.
Please hold. Doug's throwing in Primordial Dwarf in the old Google search. Yeah, we're not getting good pictures of them, though.
Nah, we got to get the ones that Maury Povich gets.
See, Tyra's Primordial Dwarf Special. Go to that one.
Oh, yeah?
Primordial. I must have misspelled. I got Dave Mordahl.
Oh,
that's different.
All right, images. All right.
There you go. The first one. E-Rock, up there.
Yes.
I think you found one.
You found it?
Yeah, I found him.
All right, listen, Doug, we do this thing on Monday. It's called Pot Talk Monday. So today, here's the thought. Primordial dwarfs, they're coming at you. How many can you fight off before you get too tired and you lose the battle? And here's the deal. They could... Huh?
Do I have a pool cue?
Pool cue, you can use whatever the fuck you want, but they keep on coming. There's not like a certain amount. Like, it's not like you against 10,000. They just keep coming. When do you finally lose the battle with the primordial dwarfs?
You know what? I can't imagine them actually, once they got to you, like, how would they... I can only imagine them, like, giving you, like, this slobbery hickeys or something.
Yeah, but just basically imagine biting and punching and kicking you. Now, they'd be easy to kick away, I think. But if they're all coming at you from all angles, you'd have to start helicoptering a few around, I think.
One of us.
Freak.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're talking about primordial dwarfs and twisty cats today with Doug Stanhope. What's up, Doug?
Hey, good morning. I got my fake I'm awake voice on.
Yeah, so do we.
Yeah,
Are you in New Mexico?
yeah, Arizona. I'm at home.
Okay.
Also, it's pretty early.
Yeah. So we're on Dirty Talk O&A?
Yeah, this is filthy language radio.
This is good old filthy talk.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, we had Chris Hansen on. We were trying to get a hold of you, but it didn't work out, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a Wednesday. I have these Wednesday drunk dial nights now because I got Last Comic Standing followed by Chris Hansen, so it's like this double whammy of hate. I drink through it, and then I try to blog, but I can't spell, so I just call people and go, "You can't believe this shit, God damn it!" Yeah.
You don't like Chris Hansen?
Oh no, that guy's just self-important fucking douchehole.
Self-important douche.
Oh yeah, he's awful. That show just fucking kills me. It's worse fear mongering than even terrorism because parents get so into that. Oh well, if you watch that show, you'll see that these pedophiles are more of a problem. Yeah, if your kid's sitting online going, hi, Hi, random 55-year-old dude I've never met. My name's Brittany. I'm rubbing baby oil on myself by the pool. God, I wish I had a wine cooler. I live at 125 Washington Avenue. Christ, I wish you'd just stop by. If you make yourself a pedophile's wet dream. Yes, it's such fucking horrible entrapment. Like, I'm not.
I don't think, Doug, entrapment though is like, come on, if you're getting somebody to like approach you as a pedophile, it's almost like you can't trick a non-pedophile into trying to fuck a 13-year-old.
Well, maybe you can.
First of all, fucking pedophile means someone who wants to fuck prepubescent kids. That's when you get a fucking hot chick like they have on there, and they,
Well, you know what? Can I jump in? Patrice O'Neal was in, and he kind of made the point that they're making these girls, these decoys, just short of fuckable. And Patrice is like, if you really want to do this, why don't you do it with 10, 9, and 9-year-olds? But they're trying to they're kind of like tapping into the I hate to say it, sort of the hotness of the whole thing, that it's a 13, it's a 14, it's in that weird age.
For it. Don't apologize for it. Were you 14 once? Did you want to fuck? Okay, then.
Right.
Did you know what you were doing? Yes, you did.
Basically, what Patrice was saying, they know exactly what they're doing by using that weird age there, I mean, if they really did it with, like, 8 and 9-year-olds, it would be so creepy. No one would watch
then you would just want to, like, shoot the guy when he walks in the door.
Yeah. Then you'd have a serious
problem. Wrong, obviously. I don't want to be jumping on the radio saying that, I'm condoning this. But, I mean, I think Patrice made a pretty interesting point, because if you really want to take care of this problem, set it up with 8 or 9-year-olds.
But do predators really catch 8 or 9-year-olds? I think most pedophiles or whatever probably don't go after 8 or 9-year-olds online because the communication skills aren't there. Like a 12 or 13-year-old can sneak out, meet you somewhere, have a relationship online. I don't think an 8 or a 9-year-old can. I mean,
they got to be taken from the house.
Yeah, I think most times you got to meet them.
And most pedophiles or most victims of pedophilia, they know their attacker. It's a family member. It's not someone they met online. Because again, you don't. If you teach your kids even the most basic skills, we grew up without the internet, and there were just as many pedophiles. We just didn't have the internet, and your parents dealt with it by talking to you. They'd go, hey, don't talk to strangers. Some of them might want to fuck you. And you go, thanks, Dad. I'm going to log that information in my brain, and that's why you didn't, get fucked by a stranger. That's why you got fucked by your uncle. They never said don't talk to your uncle. But if you have just the most minimal parenting, you're not going to do that online. So
but it's also hard.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I say it's also hard because it's like online you really think you're talking to a 13-year-old. In person, you're talking to a strange adult. Like they'll say don't go up to strangers, but you kind of know your parents never say to you when you're a kid, never talk to somebody else your age who's a stranger. They encourage you to make friends. So it's like online it's a little bit different because you a lot of times think you're talking to somebody who's 12 or 13, but you're really talking to a guy who's 50. That's the difference, is the anonymity typically you don't have in person that you have online.
I would love to do a reverse sting with like a 35-year-old woman saying, God, I really want to get laid by a 14-year-old boy, and just bust all the sea of 14-year-old boys who show up.
Shove their dicks out.
You just touch their penises with lit match heads and say, dirty boy! And then what happens to them in 20 years?
With condoms? What were you planning on doing this mother of three?
It's such a double standard, though, man. I mean, women sleeping with boys of 14 or 15. We barely blink when those stories hit the paper. Hey, by the way, Squeaky Wheel writes, Hansen explained that it's not entrapment because they do not approach the pedos. The pedos reach out to the plants unprovoked. He did make that point on our show.
But even if they didn't, you couldn't entrap me into having sex with a 10 or 11-year-old. You just couldn't do it because it's not what I want to do. Like, I always kind of believe in entrapment, but in a way I don't. Like, if you're going to do it, man, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
It's like if they put dope on the table.
As if they, as a weak analogy, but if they put a $100 bill on a bus bench, and if they vilified thieves as much as they do pedophiles, they go, oh, this person, they pocketed the $100 bill. Well, all right, if you're going to wave it around like that, you're going to get takers. But don't act like it's this epidemic that it's not.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing is, though, like, with 100, I mean, I know you acknowledge a $100 bill is kind of an odd thing, but it's like, you know, $100 is something anybody can use. Fucking a child is something only a small percentage of the population comprehends. Most of us don't, like, work 40 hours a week to fuck a child. I said most of us. You know, occasionally it's a fun thing and a stress relief. Who am I to judge? Asterisk.
And I know this borders on a NAMBLA argument, but at what point are you an adult? Nature gives you the ability to bear children, to be a parent at roughly 13 years old. At what point, and the government says you're not even ready to drink a beer till you're 21. Like, at what point is it bullshit? Like, naturally, you don't want to fuck someone way out of your age range. That's natural. I don't want to fuck a 15-year-old for the same reason I don't want to fuck a 70-year-old. I have nothing to say to them, you know? But
I'll take the 15-year-old over the 70-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
pervert.
We have,
Reverend writes from North Carolina, just tell Doug to shut up and view it as entertainment. I think even NBC would admit that it's gotten past the awareness stage with this show.
But it does probably scare pedophiles, though. I guarantee you that has changed the way they do things. Maybe I mean, I guarantee you there's less guys doing it because they're like, fuck that, man. You can talk, but you can't go over.
At least less guys doing it that way.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug.
A big way to do it.
Find a nice new way.
Doug, you got that computer. Go to break.com and type in To Catch a Chris Hansen. He came in and Anthony did Chris Hansen to Chris Hansen. It was really, really funny. Really good. You're going to want to check that out. Oh, by the way, I just got to acknowledge something. I didn't intentionally try to steal a Ron Bennington bit, so relax.
About what?
Fighting things like... It's people are just getting.
Oh, relax.
I wouldn't try to.
First of all,
I wouldn't try to like just casually steal a Ron bit.
We traded that bit for Big A and Stalker Patty.
There you go.
I'm the one that mentioned that, not Ope, and I've never heard Ron Bennington do that bit. I mentioned I could beat up 10,000 of them.
Yeah, Ron talks about beating up kids.
Oh, really?
I mean, kids or animals.
I love Ron.
It's like, how would you fight a giraffe? You got to choke him. Big neck. You can't punch him in the face. It's too high. So Ron's got his logic on how to beat things up. But we're talking about primordial dwarfs, and you know,
and they just keep coming like the Matrix too.
Yeah.
So whatever, dude. I didn't try to steal a Ron bit. So
relax.
Exactly. You'll hear about this all in my gymatorial.
Yes. Give the gymatorial.
What, Doug? I'm sorry, man.
I had to free up the instant feedback there, Doug, because they're writing in like crazy, and I want to get some Doug Stanhope instant feedback going here. So
that's all right. I just didn't know if that was like one of the characteristics of these primordial dwarfs was they attack in droves.
No, I think there's only someone who's reminding us there's only 80 in the world. So that's
80 in the world.
So I guess unfortunately it would be a very, very short battle. An extremely short battle.
That sucks to be them.
They must
80.
be worth money.
Yeah, that's a collector's item.
A lot of dough. Yeah, only
Stuff
80.
'em.
Like, if you could make them, like what was that book where they created freaks? Come on, it's a famous book. I shouldn't try to think at this hour.
Gulliver's Travels.
Oh no, never mind.
Harry Potter.
Creating Freaks. Frankenstein.
Don't make fun of. Excuse me. Don't make fun of Harry Potter.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jim.
Don't make fun of Harry Potter.
Jim's
the
a big
message
fan.
board people don't like when you make fun of Harry Potter.
No. Bunch of fruits.
No. That's good reading, and if you make fun of him, you're jealous.
Hey, Jason from Rye.
Shut the book up their ass.
Well, no, hold on. Before we get into Butters, but this is why I want to free up the instant feedback, because I know people keep close tabs on you, Doug. Jason from Rye, he writes, here you go, Ope. Just ask Doug about his discovery of male urethra fingering.
Oh, cock fingering.
All right. Okay, don't even.
Come on, let's go. What do you got?
No fucking way.
What do you got?
Dude.
Ow.
Oh,
Doug,
what? You've never seen cock fingering?
No.
No.
I gotta grab my cock now and squeeze it.
Explain cock fingering.
Oh, it's just a random porn I've come across. It's digits in the male urethra and objects. Come on, you've seen this stuff.
Wait.
No.
Like little wrenches in his urethra.
I could understand maybe like a pencil tip or something, but you're talking fingers in there?
Oh, nothing.
You never, come on.
It hurts getting a little shampoo in there if you're jacking off with it.
Yeah, no, I'm not,
little soap.
I'm just saying it's.
You have to take a leak and it's like,
What happened?
Wait, explain, Doug. Come on. I swear I haven't seen this stuff.
The guy's referring to a bit that's like a 7-minute chunk of material that I'm not going to just bust into and like.
Well, no, we don't need your bid. We just like talking to you. But
I've used it as an example of like weird porn. It's in the whole child pornography vein where they go, child pornography is rampant on the internet, and like, why don't I ever see it? But I've seen cock fingering. Like if you go to my message board, there's a thread called the Tsunami of Poon, where people just post like the most horrible pornography they can find, and I've there's just stuff shoved down the cock hole. I've seen several times. I've seen it just wandering the internet, just clicking on links.
I used to see a dominatrix, and she would, whatever, old toilet games, but she was talking about a doctor she used to see. And what he liked her to do was take a scalpel and put the scalpel in the tip of his cock and just hold it there and then yank it out. Like, not dig deep with it, but just put the blade in and go and yank the scalpel up. And she said the thrill for this doctor, because he knew it wouldn't permanently damage him, was that when he'd pee, like, for the next couple of days, he would feel it and remember that domination.
Feel it. And was talking about it. Like, we've all like masturbated with shampoo and shit, and something happens where like a little gets in your pee hole,
it hurts,
and then all of a sudden you have to take a leak like an hour or two later, and it burns, man.
Stings.
What is that about, by the way?
I don't know. The inside of your fucking dick hole ain't meant for any fucking nothing.
Let's go to Dr. Sanjay Gupta on line 6.
Sanjay Gupta.
My friend Zool, he was this biker comic, Doug. He was really funny. He was just a fucking animal, but he was so dirty, and he had this one joke, don't you hate when you're taking a bath and you get a little soap in your pee hole, and then mommy has to come and suck it out? He was such a fucking savage on stage.
By the way, Jason from Rye is apologizing to you, Doug. He didn't want you to launch into the bit. He's a big fan, but he just figured it was worth discussing. So what stuff have you seen this guy shoving his pee hole?
It's not this guy. This is like a whole theme of
just a thing.
You've heard of docking, right?
I mean, you've seen the guys with like the split cocks. They like pierced them so many times they've come in two.
I've seen the split. I've seen the split cock. That I don't understand what's going on in your brain to do that. You slice it right down the middle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Show the split cock. What the hell is this?
I'm sure everything is just a slippery path, you know. Hey, why don't you tickle my asshole a little? And the next thing you know, you're the goatsy guy.
All right, look, we're looking at the mistresses use their restrained slave and forcibly insert things into his urethra. Oh, these mistresses are cruel bitches for sure. And what is she shoving in there?
I don't know.
Like a nail or something?
It's a long metal thing.
Just a thing.
I'm getting woozy thinking about it.
Dude, I don't understand. They do CBT, cock and ball torture. I don't get it. Like, there's guys that want their cock tortured.
There are guys that lay down, and girls with high heels.
Yeah, high heels on, right on the testicle.
Right on the testicle. Right on the nut.
Not just the bag, right on the testicle? Oh, my God.
And the dick and everything, and just stomp it.
Sometimes if my dick is struggling, my girlfriend will slap the back of it a little bit like this, like, not really hard, but it just kind of jump starts it. Like, my dick's like, oh,
yeah.
All right, it's time to go here.
Coked up. When you're coked up, that helps quite a bit, yeah. Yeah, a little roughnecking. Come on.
And you've heard of the docking, right? I read it in a fetish book back in the day. It's like
back in the day where you had to read to get pornography.
No, there was like a. Remember that book, Ann? We used to read out of that back at AF back in the day. That they had talked about all these weird fetishes like axialism, which is
was that the armpit?
Yeah, having sex with an armpit. I still remember some of these. And the one was docking where. You touch helmets, and the other guy is uncircumcised, and he takes his skin and
rolls it over
yours, and then
you're docked.
You're docked. And
we have space dock.
You masturbate that way.
I got a nice bit out of that.
Yeah. Keep you warm.
Yeah.
I guess you just crank it from where they're like joined, and hold it together, and jack it that way, and shoot into.
Whatever. I don't know. Hey, let's go to Jason in Minnesota. Jason, what's up?
Hey guys, I used to be into that thing where I would stick things into my pee hole and masturbate with. It felt good. I had like a metal kind of rod I would do it with, and this was a couple years ago. And one day I couldn't find it, and I was looking around my bedroom for things that of the same size and orientation I could use, and I stumbled upon like when you're when you're horny, you're just looking for anything,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I found the dripping of wax on the side of a candle. Like I had lit a candle, and wax had dripped down the side, and I broke it off, and I thought, wow, this is exactly what I need. So I was using that to jack
He actually
off
said it too. He goes, wow, this is exactly what I need. Why am I speaking out loud? Go ahead.
Dude, when you're younger and getting boners all the time and you just need to, get rid of the poison, you'll do just about anything. But I left my pee hole alone, man.
All left
Never
to the outside, right.
Dude, if you said that's exactly what I need, you should have been looking at a psychotherapist.
My brother kind of showed me how, when we were little, he kind of turned me on to it. But anyway, a piece of that candle wax broke off inside, and I couldn't get it out. And I guess it kind of warmed up inside my body and kind of melted. I just freaked out, and I had to go to the hospital and get it removed.
How'd they remove it? They use like a rolling pin?
No, it was an inpatient procedure. I was in for 2 days while it healed, and they
2 days.
Did they cut it open?
Yeah, they had to cut it open and scrape all the wax out. Now I got this neat little scar.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah, I don't get the pee hole thing.
Why don't you cut the malarkey already? Just fucking hollow out something and fuck it like the rest of us do.
Yeah.
No kidding. Thanks, Jason. Hey, Travis from Kansas. I've seen a video of a dildo in the pee hole. It's life-changing.
A dildo?
All right, now, see, Doug, now we're on to something
here.
here.
From cock fingering to cock fucking. And that's something I haven't even seen.
Well,
imagine that would be something. Step. 2 guys, one is fucking the other guy's pee hole.
How does it feel good?
What's the biggest thing you could take in your pee hole before you say, hey, I'm tapping out?
A whisker.
Me, personally? What's my record?
I'm the old setup man. I set up the pins.
The amazing, the most disturbing porno I've ever watched video was the Amazing Thai pee hole gangbang. Where she actually has a speculum in her urethra, where guys bang her, and they get close-ups, so you see the difference.
Get the fuck out of here! They're banging her piss hole.
Bubbles. It's actually that's what I remember from the back of the box was the description of like how she blows cum bubbles from her bladder. And it was written in a way that's supposed to be a turn on. It was the most disturbing thing.
Oh my!
The Amazing Thai.
Hey, sorry. Go ahead, Doc. I interrupted.
Oh no, I was just gonna tout her performance. She's got bowling pins in her and shit.
I'm a little distracted because we got fucked. That guy with the candle wax story. That's in a book. Brian in Atlanta. What's up?
Yeah, man, that's a Chuck Palahniuk story. It's in this book called Haunted by Chuck Palahniuk. It's like completely made up.
That motherfucker got us.
Hearsay.
Hey, you know what? That was the first Chuck Palahniuk book I threw away, by the way.
Yeah, I hadn't made it all the way through. But no, I mean,
you know what? Do yourself a favor, man. If you got haunted and you're struggling through it, just throw it away and find another book to read. And I love Chuck Palahniuk. I couldn't get through that one.
I don't know who he is.
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Yeah. All his books are really interesting.
Oh, I don't go for that type.
But Haunted was the first one. I just couldn't. I hated it. Dave in New York, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? You guys missed the sickest fucking thing there is. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Ball enlargement, where those guys inject like a needle into their balls and they just pump them up with like silicone or like saline solution. Their sack winds up getting to be as big as a freaking grapefruit.
It's called body modification. It's they fill it, really bizarre stuff. They fill their cocks. And I saw a documentary of these guys, and the one guy was just talking, and he said that he had a tattoo. He had like he did something with his dick, so now he has to piss through a hole. Like he doesn't piss through his dick. The piss doesn't make it to the head of his dick. He pisses like right above his balls, and he had flames put around it. And he goes, "I have to piss to put the fire out. I have to piss to put the fire out." This guy should just be shot.
Ew.
Why are you alive, sir?
Where did you find this documentary?
My friend John Mazurek had it. He was a guy who worked in Port Newark.
Look at that.
BMEzine.com. Body modification e-zine. They have everything you could possibly want to see on there. It's a free site.
BMEzine.
Zine.com?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Check it out.
Dave in
You
New
guys
York.
rock. Thanks.
All right. And does your ball stay that big?
Yes.
Or does the liquid get kind of just soaked into your body and go away?
No, I think they do stay big. Apparently, I've heard that trannies in Brazil use it, too, to make their dicks bigger. I've heard, like, people use it, like, on their bodies for all kinds of weird reasons to make their balls.
Your dick and balls or just balls?
I guess it depends on what you want to do with it. I've seen the documentary. He had this documentary because somebody at Port Newark that he knew did body modification. And what the guys will do, and Stanhope has probably seen this, is guys will, like, they slice the back of their cock open with a razor, like a banana, and they open it up, and it heals, and they put studs on the inside, and they tattoo the inside. It's really fucking. It probably is uncomfortable.
Hey, go to the world.
I can't.
Hold on. E-Rock, November 10th, 2006. World record attempts. What are we looking at here? What is this? What is the world record attempts from this BMEzine.com? What is this? Suspension. From his back? Yeah. This guy breaks record for most hooks in his back.
Seen that.
Okay, all right.
Old hat.
So, new record from Russia. What world record did Russia set? 1,500 needles for 1 hour? What's that?
Most disconnected stripper.
1,500 needles in his... What is that?
In his arm.
Oh, that's in his arm.
Oh.
Holy shit. 1,500 needles in one arm.
What happened? Did somebody get the 1498 and just bail out?
I'm going to 15.
That probably hurts.
All right. See, Doug, look, you never disappoint. The phones are lit now. Let's go to Steve in Red Bank. Steve, what's up?
Just want to let you guys know there's this fantastic little video I saw of this guy inserting a AA battery into his cock hole and then firing it out like a little missile.
Oh.
If you could fire it out, well, then you'd have some incentive to do that.
What the fuck?
You could shoot it out
like
of
a
it
weapon.
A dart gun.
We're just getting bored sexually, man. I think we've done everything we possibly can.
What the fuck?
So now we're just like making up shit.
Your piss hole is like one of the most sensitive areas on your body.
Never.
That dick and balls is just set up for very minimal things.
Mm-hmm.
Pissing, fucking, getting jerked, the balls getting juggled around a little bit.
And making bat wings.
Bat wings are fine.
Don't forget bat wings.
That's it. Airplane.
Airplane.
Airplane's fine. You ever take the loose skin around the side of your wiener and pull them out like wings and go, make them turn?
What, are you trying to get a kid to suck it? Open up, here comes the plane. Fucking creep.
You ever make your dick disappear?
Yes. Inside the mouth of an invalid. As they're laying there going,
that sucker will push inward if you do it right.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way I could get my dick to push in me.
Well, maybe you couldn't. There's a fucking giant fat cock.
Love having a big fat cock.
That big fat hiney wrecker you're walking around with.
Let's go to Mark in Houston.
Hiney wrecker.
And we got a split cock guy standing by. But first, Mark in Houston. Mark, what's up?
Yeah, hey. No, my ex-wife used to do a thing. She called it a dick queef. She would do it. She would blow into my piss hole, and when she moved her mouth away, she'd stick her thumb over and let it out. It would fart like kind of like a pussy queef.
Sounds like an enchanting relationship.
It felt kind of neat.
That doesn't seem possible.
No, it felt kind of neat, actually.
Doesn't seem possible, but how many guys are going to try this now? There's a few out there.
Yeah, exactly,
There's a few.
We want a recording of that.
Yeah. All right, thanks, sir.
It's got to be high pitch.
Yeah, let's go to Greg in Cleveland. Greg, what's up?
Hey, guys, I knew this woman who used to work in an emergency room back before Viagra and everything, and they had some, 80-year-old man come in there one time complaining, and he had 8 pipe cleaners shoved in there trying to keep it hard.
What?
You can bend it into different shapes.
Poor old fella.
Poor old codger.
Poor guy. All right, let's talk to Rob from North Carolina. Rob, what's up? What do you got?
Hey, what's going on, guys? You actually have a sub-incision, which is the split cock.
So, what's your call, buddy?
No, I actually have a split cock.
Oh.
Why?
Why? Oh, it's awesome.
Why?
But why?
It's hard to explain. I actually do the sounding, the shoving metal things in there and stuff, and if you split up a little bit, you can fit more in.
Oh, logic, of course.
But Rob, you're not explaining why. Like, you're talking to a lot of guys right now, and how does it get to a point where you decide?
Yeah.
How do you get to a point where you decide I want a split cock? I've seen a few pictures of the split cock, and not even a thought of ever attempting this.
No.
Yeah, I had a lot of genital piercings. I used to be a piercer for about 4 years. I do sideshow performance now, and I've just seen a lot of guys. Just figured it'd be cool to do, and I did it, and I really enjoyed it. So,
how'd you do it? How'd you split your cock?
It's a underground surgeon type of guy, and it's just a scalpel you cut and you sew the sides together, and it splits.
How much does that hurt?
No, I gotta see 3 people just to get a Xanax prescription. Body modification people, because it goes cutting your junk in half like a.
That's funny, man.
You know, that's a tough one to write off. Fucking insurance is a medical necessity.
I had to get my dick split.
Do you have to use a rubber?
It'd be weird to have like some kind of fetish or whatever like that. That even me and Norton go, I don't get it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I can see a little log in the mouth. Is it?
How do you fuck with a split dick?
You carry around rubber bands?
So it's, I still get hard, still normal, but it's not tipped like in the end. It's sort of.
Hold on, dude. But when it gets hard, what the fuck's going on? It's split.
Oh no, it's not split all the way. So it still gets hard, like a hot dog in a microwave type of thing.
Yeah, but what about the tip? Like, that doesn't get hard, right?
Oh, no,
don't you feel it?
Yeah, blood flow still goes there.
And aren't you worried that right now
it swells up like a moray eel?
Well, I'm thinking if it's split already and you're having sex, aren't you worried that the damn thing's going to tear?
No, not really. I mean, it's fully healed up, so.
We've all went for that piece of skin on the side of our nail and decided, I could take this off. Next thing you know, you got a long red strip all the way down to your elbow. Ow. Ow. I'm just thinking, you're having a lot of sex with a split cock, it's got to tear.
Well, also sex feels a lot better because your urethra, it's real sensitive, so sex just feels a lot better for me as well.
I love that. Sex feels better. Sex is great the way it is. I don't have to chop my cock in two.
Rob, we're really trying to get into your brain here, though. Chris on Long Island, he asked, and we asked, and you're still not helping us out here. He goes, what makes people do this? Like, all right, there's a ton of people that do piercings.
Yeah, just one step further.
That's more than one.
That slippery slope.
Yeah, it's almost a slippery slope theory. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to split it anymore. I mean, I like where it is now. But it's just something different, and I really enjoyed it, so good thing.
It's almost like cutting your dick off, or like wanting to cut your dick off almost.
Yeah, you have a vein.
Who have it done, yeah.
Dude, you have a vein in your dick, right?
People are into that, too. And the
I'm not into that.
Yes.
Yeah, we did the amputee fetish on a show. It was hilarious.
Wait, sir, let me ask. This I don't get. Like, you know how when you come and you piss, there's a hole, there's like the urethra. How do you avoid splitting that? Like, how do you not going to cut it like a straw?
Oh, no, the urethra is split. So
do you come like a blunderbuss?
Well, no, I come. All right, so I guess I can be graphic sex them. So, girl gives me pleasure with her mouth.
You could say whatever you want. She gives you a fucking blowjob.
Exactly.
Give me a fucking blowjob. I fucking come on the chin. She doesn't have to swallow. It just hits her face automatically. Because the actual hole is near the base, near the balls. Somewhat. So it actually.
The hole.
So you did it to be a gentleman.
Hello.
Yeah, I did be a jackass.
A gentleman. You come out of the hole that's kind of near your balls.
Oh no! I mean the urethra goes all the way in. So
I'm
on the urethra.
I'm still at work.
Yeah. But when you shoot, you're shooting like halfway down your dick.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fucked up right there. She must look like she's wearing a scuba regulator. Sucking both halves of your cock going over her teeth one way, the other. She's in the middle going, what do you want from me?
All right, there. Thanks,
I'll
Rob.
see you guys soon, so I'll show it to you. You guys can.
Oh, great! I can't wait to see it.
You
Thanks.
guys can't wait.
All right, let's say hi to Marcus in Asheville. Marcus, what's up?
What's up, guys? Hey, man.
Hey, Kid Bootsy.
What's up, dude? Hey, when I was a kid growing up, there was this religious family that lived across the street, right? And so anyway, this kid was in the bathtub, and he kept pushing his penis in, and kept pushing it in, and kept pushing it in. Anyway, the little thing didn't come out, and the mom had to go in, and she tried pulling it and tried getting it out. Anyway, he ended up at the hospital, and they had tweezers trying to go pick this thing out, man. But it's pretty crazy. There's some fucked up out there.
So you can push it in, but it could also get stuck. We're learning today.
As a kid, maybe.
Hey,
she should have put her mouth over it and given some suction, and that probably would have popped it back out.
Or she should have put things in his asshole and pushed them in and out really quickly.
Fucking screwdriver and a hammer.
Or flicked his nipple, showed him tinkle videos, so his little weenie just popped out naturally.
So, Doug, how's Butters?
I just see him on my message board. I don't go out when I'm in town, but yeah, he sends me emails saying he wants to come over and make us tamales, and I don't write back.
So why would you? You're not hanging with Butters these days, huh?
Yeah, Butters doesn't understand. I don't really have much to say to 20-year-old kids that are
that are guys
in the closet banging on the door.
Yeah,
that's true. Butters is peeking at a cock through the fucking letter slot in the door, and he's sticking his tongue out, and he can almost get the piss slip, but not quite.
All right. Doug, so I'm hearing good things about your Showtime special.
Oh, yeah, congratulations, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it looks like shit. It's edited weird, but the jokes are the jokes.
You comedians
Who cares about the lighting.
You comedians are never happy how they film stuff for
looks like shit, edited like shit.
But the jokes are good.
They keep doing cutaways to my cigarette or my beer. Like, that makes it crazy.
That's artsy, man.
Up of that cigarette. I wish I knew how to do shit like that. I'd do it myself. But
the funniest thing was the Virus tour when they were when Otto and George were up, and they do a complete isolation face shot on Otto as he's talking for George. Otto's not the best ventriloquist when it comes to not moving his mouth. So they would show him, and he's talking like George, but they're not even showing the puppet. It's Louis C.K. said it just looks like an angry porno movie. It's just yelling at himself.
Or I hate when they just show the puppet. They should just show fucking Otto and George.
Yeah.
So it's two of them.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we go to meatspin.com, of course. We got a woman fucking a guy's piss hole with a dildo.
Go to meatspin.com.
Whoever goes to Meatspin voluntarily.
It's E-Rock's job.
Where is it?
All right, so
that's where you send people with fake links.
Email me a link to that one. That's cock fucking. Strap on.
There he is. See, it's the guy on the cover. See, he's getting fucked in the ass, and his dick is spinning round and round.
It's a fucking. It's a girl. It's a tranny.
It's a guy, though. Because of the tan lines, you could tell it's a tranny.
No.
Wow, we got duped again.
I know. I can't believe that's my favorite site. And I always get duped when I get there. I get duped into jerking off.
Go to fingerslam.com. So Doug,
I'm going to Meatspin.
You don't want to go to Meatspin. You never want to go to Meatspin.
Well, if you want to see a spinning meat.
Oh, God damn it!
Wow.
What's going on there?
Damn it!
What is that?
It looks like a...
Doug, go right to fingerslam.com. Damn it!
Fingerslam.
Oh, my God! Oh, my fuck.
Oh, it's kind of like SummerSlam, except the girl's fingering a guy's dick hole.
Oh, shit. He's two fucking fingers.
Two fingers in his... Yeah.
Well, talking business.
Well, that guy sounds like the caller we just had on the air, where his dick is split just enough where a girl could do this. Oh, my God. There's your showstopper today.
Guy's a huge hog, too. She's holding it in one hand. There's like a foot sticking out, and she's fingering it. The whole thing's fucking...
Better have a huge one.
Yeah.
Finger slam. I gotta spread this around.
What do your fingers smell like when you're done with that?
I hope she, I hope she, cut her nails beforehand.
Man busted trying to build nuke reactor with smoke detectors.
Did the thing go up in his face, or does he have bad acne?
Well, I think the radiation might have gotten to him.
Radioactive Boy Scout.
Yeah, that's what it is.
David.
Charge of was stealing 16 smoke detectors. I know there's some radioactive part in the smoke detectors, but how much would you need to
make your face
some kind
look
of
like that?
reactor? Man, that guy.
He looks like Fan with measles.
Wow, that guy got fucked up.
Yeah.
Cool.
What a creep.
He's going to grow and his hair's going to fall out.
All right, let's go to
50-foot man. Be able to put a whole chick up your dick hole.
Hey, let's go to Brian in Jersey. Brian, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys? I saw a video of just a girl jamming her two fingers, her middle finger and index finger, up the pee hole. So
that's what we're looking at right now. Fingerslam.com.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
Oh, okay. I thought you had more to it.
Hold on a minute. Now, I don't know if that's real or fake. Go back to that.
What, Fingerslam?
Let me tell you what makes it bothers me.
Oh.
The fact is she's holding his cock, but it's probably real, but you can't see where his cock connects with his body.
That's true. I was thinking that.
Blocking where the cock.
I'm going to think anything to say that's fake.
Maybe that is real. Oh, you know what makes it real? The vein in the bottom of the dick. That looks like a hard dick.
Ow. Oh, God, that looks fucking painful.
That looks
funny if he's dead.
Yeah, okay, could be.
Well, wouldn't be the first time we saw one of those, right?
Movies like that. I used to have a fantasy when I was a little kid about girls. And, I was always into girls my own age. So when I was 7, I was into girls that were like 7 years old. And when I was like, I was never watching TV and like one of those kids that were into I Dream of Jeannie. To me, she was like an old lady. I wasn't into that. So when I was like 10, I was into 10-year-old. That's how it worked. So I think when I was about 10 years old, I had this fantasy of a girl that was about 4 inches tall, totally naked. And I wanted to put her in my mouth and then just pull her out of my mouth and kind of suck on her like a lollipop.
You want it to be Danny from The Shining. That's it. Tony's the little boy who lives in my mouth.
She's the little whore that lives in my throat. But I wanted to do that with her completely naked, but really little.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. That was just a fantasy that popped up when I mentioned like
I love the new Anthony that just decided out of nowhere to start sharing some weird shit with us.
It's a little weird, but it's like a tiny little,
This has been happening for the last couple of months. You're just sharing these weird things.
She'd be tiny, but
are we at that point
naked and alive and completely like, soft and everything. And I would put her in my mouth and just go like, and then pop her out of my mouth gently, and she'd like it, and I, thought it was cool.
What's that about?
I don't know.
Story about that.
Wait a minute, I think I know what that is. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh no, Bukowski had a short story called 6 Inches, I believe, where it was about how his girlfriend told him he was fat and told him how to punch himself in the sides to lose his love handles, and he gradually got smaller and smaller till he was only 6 inches, and then she used to fuck herself with him. But my story.
I think that Anthony's. I want to know. That's why I want to know if Anthony's dream. Now, the little girl you were putting in your mouth, was she standing like in a thatch of grass with 2 beanbag chairs in front of her?
No. It was a girl, not a weenie. And it was just the thought that like I would feel all of a naked girl's body all on my tongue at the same time. Like her ass, her stomach, legs, everything all at the same time. And that was like a kid fantasy I had.
Okay, terrific.
It went away after a while. I thought it was pretty cool for a kid.
Hey,
I thought it was pretty cool for a kid, little fantasy. What's wrong? What's the matter?
It's just weird.
It is weird. I'm not saying it's not weird.
All right, you guys.
Blow kids under the porch.
All right, listen.
That's what I'm saying. Now you get to the hot stuff.
Listen, there's a challenge going on
At least
here.
I just took their little dicks in my mouth and called it a day. I didn't want to devour their souls.
The listeners are challenging us because they saw Finger Slam. They're like, fuck that. Go to swollentip.com.
No, not swollentip.com.
Doug, are you playing along at home?
Yeah.
That's got to be really bad.
Let's go to swollentip.com.
Tip. Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Come on,
outta
stop
here.
it. Stop it. That's like a fucking big white dildo or something. And it is being crammed in the guy's dick hole.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
this
real?
was the first one I saw, yeah.
Is this
was on my
same
message
guy?
board, yeah.
Let me take a
It's
look.
obviously the same guy because you can tell it's the same people that run the website because the same ads are on it.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This guy,
Screaming it.
Oh, yeah, and she's got the ring on the same finger. You're right. Those are the two fingers she was using to put into her.
It's like she's searching for something.
She probably is a guy who's not an asshole.
She's trying to fish into her engagement ring out of the drain.
She's got gum on the end of it.
I like that
All right.
look on her face. She's not giggling or anything.
No.
Yeah, there's no irony there.
Oh, all right, here's a...
Wow, that's nasty.
How about discharge.org?
Yeah.
Go.
Discharge.org.
Come on, E-Rock.
Stop running around fucking looking for gay porn for your
That isn't a military site?
We'll soon find out. Discharge.org is on the way here.
E-Rock is so slow. He's so slow with these. And all our listeners get to it first.
I thought he was there when I said
E-Rock.
Come on, E.
Where were you, E-Rock?
Fibromyalgia, yeast
What are you getting?
infection.
He was getting water.
Oh, you got it?
Water because he gets all nervous.
You got it? Because E-Rock had to get water, even though he knew we were, like, kind of
There's
surfing
nothing
here.
This is like a medical site.
All right.
I had to get water.
I don't have one of those chicks that checks the history and then starts blaming you.
On all the shit you looked at.
Yeah, I was
clear history.
I was gonna put out a red alert to my girlfriend. Don't pop these sites on. Our computer needs updating. There's gonna be like some viruses.
Hey, is there a way for your chick to find your history if you delete it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still in the Windows temporary folder.
How about in your Mac?
In the Mac?
Don't
It's even
lie
worse.
on
I have no clue where the hell they reside over there. I don't do anything.
Jimmy, you
with
should
my
play
Mac.
it safe and just throw out computers every 3 months.
3 months?
Just like
daily.
When you're getting your brand new sneakers, throw out your computer.
Drop them in acid.
Right. Just throw it out and start over. All right, let's say hi to Michael. Wow, from Asheville again. Michael, what's up?
Hey, One, love you guys. I love the show.
What about
Thanks.
Doug Stanhope?
I was going to tell Ant, I had kind of the same dream or imagination that he did. I used to do it in reverse. I used to fantasize that I could be 4 or 5 inches tall, and then I'd climb up inside the girl, and just kind of wallow around up in there.
Oh, really? In her mouth? That's
No,
what. That's.
in her.
Oh, in her pussy. You would go in her like you would. Wow, that's odd. I never like fantasized about that.
But putting the whole girl in your mouth isn't like, come on, man.
No, it isn't. It
I love
isn't.
Michael. He's sticking up for his feathers.
Yours is weirder. Because you'd be like in a vagina.
Hold on. Let's ask Jimmy which one's weirder. Jimmy?
Yeah, come on, Jimmy.
I don't know.
Miniature girl in your mouth, the whole girl in your mouth, or miniature dude walking around inside a girl's
wanted
vagina.
to feel the wonderfulness of a girl, her complete wonderfulness in my mouth. Every bit of it.
Yeah, but you want it to be surrounded by a pussy and just sit in it like it's a big velvet chair that happens to stink. He wants to lounge in a pussy.
Oh, God, look at this video. Holy shit.
I'm punching out.
This guy is getting kicked in the balls.
So get ready. You ready? Go to
I'm ready.
mangems.com.
MANGEMS.com.
This fucking guy
Holy
is getting
shit.
kicked and elbowed over, not elbowed,
Kneed,
sorry, over and over again in the
and
balls.
these are not being pulled. Well, the kicks, they're not being pulled.
Oh, we are fucking up the 92.3 K-Rock computers today. Good luck getting all these viruses out.
Wow.
There you go,
I love that all of these are on a loop, so it looks like there's no closure.
Yeah.
It never ends. It's like hell. That's what hell would be like.
Yeah, the guy only took probably like 4 shots, and they looped it to make it. Still one's.
Look at what a pussy. It doesn't even have a heart on.
Yeah, no, what a dope. I never lose my rod if a knee or a shoe goes into it. My balls and dick laugh at that.
That's a good one.
I can take 3 fingers in my cock hole, by the way.
Can you?
Yes, I can. And then you can even do like the little expansion and go,
open them up a little.
And close and get that webbing.
I kind of wish the dominatrixes would do like stuff like prostate exams, all this shit I'm supposed to do now that I'm 40. Like I'll never do. I'll die of those diseases because it's way too gross. But if a dominatrix did it, if she was going to give me like a flu shot or check my prostate and make it dirty,
or stick some up your ass.
Like if she would check it for real. Like if she would check your prostate for real and then just shit in your mouth.
Oh, by the way, Squeaky Wheel.
Really filthy way. Yeah.
Squeaky Wheel from Columbus. Please isolate and edit ants. I wanted to feel the wonderfulness of it in my mouth.
Oh, well, I was talking about a young woman when I was a kid.
That's all right, dude.
I just wanted to feel everything, legs.
Ken from West...
Hey, wouldn't that be nice?
No.
Ken from Westchester. Ken.
As a matter of fact. At all. Nice.
What's up, Ken?
Hey, what's up? It's Tim from Westchester. What's going on, guys?
Hey,
listen, I got this condition, right? It's called a urethra dilation. Once a month, I have to go to the doctor, and they shove rods in me, starting from the size of your pinky to the size of a little bit bigger than your thumb. They're about 12 inches long, and the girth is just outrageous. They have to shove it in and fucking spread the hole back open because the urethra closes up on its own.
And this is some kind of disease you could have?
Yeah.
Hold on. Doug, hold on there, Ken. We'll get back to you. Go to mudfall.com. Go.
What is it?
Mudfall.com. Go there. Oh, my God.
It looks like he's trying to start his asshole as an engine, and it's just sputtering out engine oil all over the face of an Asian. Looks like a fucking Harrier hovering.
You there?
That is horrible.
Doug, you there?
Yeah, I get it.
There's an Asian girl on her back with her mouth open, and there's an asshole right over her, and it's firing out like a yellow-greenish diarrhea shit onto her chin and face. It's wonderful.
It's like pure wasabi coming out of his ass. Oh.
All right, are we going to move on to the next one?
Damn, man.
All right, you ready, E-Rock? You got to be quick on this
Stop
one.
lounging
be
like
quick,
you're
E-Rock.
enjoying this.
Ken, hold on.
quick.
We're going to get back to you because I've never heard of this condition before. But hold on one sec.
All right.
Go to... Ready, E-Rock? Let's see how fast you can type. Theshithole.com.
Right, why don't you go to... It just fucking boom and XM pops up.
All right, and then...
what's that?
And scroll down. Once you recover...
Uh-oh.
Go to the mega shit bath extravaganza. Wow. That's a nice one.
Holy Jesus.
Oh, my God.
It's just people shitting on people and smearing it.
Keep going.
That doesn't look like shit.
This is what you hate is those the Asian girls always smile when they do this. Like,
They smile. They have
Keep
this
going.
big, wide smile.
Keep going. Keep going.
I mean,
If you
Amber.
don't get to a trailer, Eric, I'm going to cry.
Just keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, I want to see a movie.
Oh, my God.
A scat princess is holding a fucking mouthful of
Keep going.
nougat.
Keep going.
Nude.
Oh, my God. Look at this.
Oh.
Keep going. No,
Oh,
don't.
he's opening a movie. We got to see the movie.
Yeah, but look at Scat Race Queen Part 2. Go. Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Oh, get the fuck out of here. It's being shit, this green stuff, like pea soup into a bowl.
Go all the way down. I want to see all the pictures before we decide which one to pop on.
And then it goes into someone's face, the
Keep
bowl.
going. Keep going.
That is disgusting. Who is into this shit fucking...
Oh, my God.
She is covered in
Her own
shit.
duty hat. It's a duty hat video. It's for real.
Who the hell is into this?
Keep going. Holy shit, is this funny.
Like, is anyone into this sexually, or do they just watch it to laugh? Because it is funny.
Milky wet scat dreams. There's someone laying there getting some milky wet scat shot on them. Wow, as per the title.
Keep going, keep going.
This is the comic relief porn that I jerk off to, that I look at after I jerked off to something that's really sick that I'm into. Then I
Yeah,
go to
this has
something like this
nothing.
and go, ah, someone's into it.
Has nothing to do with sexy.
All right.
Well,
That is.
No.
you don't like the shithead? I want to see her tip that to be polite. Good day to you, too.
No one makes the shit hat so fucking funny is the height of the shit.
Oh, it's just
head is
massive.
way down.
Massive amount.
Her head is way down.
But the biggest logs ever, by the way.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
I've just heard about this site.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. You need a pen, Jimmy? Yeah. There you go.
Jimmy's gonna write it down. Jot it down.
Jot it down.
Oh, I think we're gonna get a little video action here any second now. I see it downloading.
K-Rock's gonna kick us out of the studio soon.
Oh, they are?
Oh, you gotta think. This can't be good for the computers. It's funny. This can't be good for the computers.
These are all in Tom's favorites. Tom's a scat fiend. He likes this. Tie shitting.
That fucking shit hat will make me laugh all day. All fucking day.
A big, heavy shit hat that's leaking down the side of her head. Like she went to lean in to go, how do you do? And it started to leak. Like this, your hat is morphing.
How do you do?
It's like a big top hat.
Isn't that horrible?
She's kind of putting on the Ritz. Instead of wearing a tux, somebody's shit on her head.
She's putting on the shits.
Here we go.
When you've been beaten and molested your whole life, putting on the shit.
Oh, here she goes.
Oh my God. All right, I'm getting
She's got a bowl full of shit and she is rubbing it all over her body.
I love when some of these in some of these porn movies they're doing something so horrific and the porn star will attempt to make it look like she's really into it, but you could just see right through it that she is beyond disgusting too.
Well, obviously they're good actresses. They wouldn't be doing this type of film. And she said, you know what it is? The bowl she was dumping on herself. She misunderstood the quote. It said, "Life's a bowl of cherries." She just misunderstood the rest of it because she's Asian. And it's good that they beep out the pubic hair. This fucking
they're pixelating the pubic hair like that's the problem
dirty.
with this video.
They're a lovely.
Pubies are dirty.
Lovely culture. Just amazing.
Oh.
All right. Hey, let's go back to Ken Westchester. So Ken has this condition where they have to stick crap in his urethra because it closes up, and it says, and some of some of the instruments are as thick as a thumb.
Yeah, no kidding.
And how often do you have to have it reamed?
Well, let's put it this way. When it first happened to me, I had to go every week for 6 months to have this done. It's 9 rods. One starts as the size of your pinky, the width I'm talking.
Right. They kind of stretch it.
Yeah, they stick it in and they like fucking twist it to stretch it back open because the tissue on the head scars back down. So now they got me to a month.
What's the name of the condition?
It's called urethral dilation. Now, I was doing research on it on the internet so I can show people what the fuck I go through, because everybody says to me, "Oh, it can't be that bad." And the only documentation on the internet is like doctors' pictures and books, rather, of drawings, and they just show like a little stick inside the dick hole, which is fucking, ponderous compared to what they do to me. It's crazy, guys.
Dude, how'd you know there was a problem? Like you would try to piss and your dick would blow up like a balloon?
You want to get into it, I'll get into it. I'll try to be as quick as possible. One morning after a long night of drinking, I woke up, dude, could not fucking piss. I fucking looked down, I'm weary-headed, I got a hangover. My hole is gone. Just gone. Not there no more, just gone.
Wow, it's like
your piss hole was gone.
It was over? Yeah, it was like somebody fucking turned it up. It was gone.
I guess, it's kind of like when you had an earring and you decided the earring wasn't cool anymore, so you took it out. And then, the earring comes back. It's cool again. So you're like, you know what? I have an earring hole. I'm going to fucking put my earring back in. And then you realize that earring hole's gone. And you got to poke it through.
Your piss hole disappeared.
I swear to God, this is no shit. I mean, I went to the emergency room. Mind you, I was drinking all night, so my bladder feels like it's going to explode. So they take me in right away to the emergency room. And it was the most embarrassing thing in my life. I got 2 nurses and a fucking doctor who looked like an intern trying to fucking use a scalpel to reopen the hole. I'm sitting there with morphine. They're like, "Here, control your morphine drip." I'm like, "Okay." So I turn that fucker up as much as I can, and I'm fucking high as hell. And I got my poor pregnant wife sitting next to me throughout this whole thing, and they finally were about to wheel me into the OR to cut my belly open, I guess, to put a catheter in that way. And then, thank God, fucking the urologist on call walked in there, threw everybody out of the room, and he was able to get a catheter in me, drained like fucking 2 bags of fucking piss out of me, and then put a catheter in me for 3 days, I went to his office. He did the procedure for the first time. And let me tell you, I cleared out his waiting room because I was fucking screaming so loud.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Dude, it's horrendous, man. I mean, if they don't know what causes it, it just happens. It happens mostly in older gentlemen, let's say, that maybe go through it once a year just to make sure everything is okay. You know, I'm 33 years old. No, I'm 32 years old. This happened to me when I was 28, 29.
There's no drug in the world that could prevent you from screaming on that thing.
No, dude. Well, I mean, they know, oh, here, take a couple of Vicodin before you come in. You know, that'll help. And they inject lidocaine in to numb it up, which it works for the first 2 rods, and then that's it, forget it. As long as I've been doing it, you know, it's over 2 years now. You'd think I'd be used to it. You ain't getting used to it, no matter fucking what.
Will it heal eventually?
They say that it can be cured with surgery. I guess they stitch it open somehow, but this doctor's saying to me that, well, you're a young guy. If we fuck it up and it don't work, then you're going to have to come here every fucking week for the rest of your life. I'd rather wait. And I'm thinking, how much longer do you want to wait, dude? It's been like 2 years. It was 2 years in May. How much fucking longer do you want to wait? Because this is starting to get, you know, out of hand.
Just have them implant a straw or something in there. Like one of the ones where you could bend the neck.
Yeah, bendable straw.
Bendable straws.
How comfortable you think that would feel, guys? I mean,
better than what you're going through.
Never offer at this point, but I mean that can't be comfortable. I don't think.
Too bad that's like you would have won the what the hell is that competition?
Oh hell yeah!
That's a biggie.
Disappearing
right there.
piss hole.
Disappearing piss hole beats everything.
Magic.
Tell me that. I'll come in there with a fucking rod tomorrow and shove it in.
Okay. Give you $1. How much rod can you take at this point?
Look, these things I'm telling you, I have pictures of them. I'll fucking email them to Travis or whoever. I have pictures of rods. I'm telling you, they're 12 inches long, and the longest one, the girth, I'm telling you, it's wider than your thumb. Look at your thumb and just think of it round, totally round. And he jams them in like all the fucking way. I mean, it's like it's got to be touching my bladder at this point.
No. That's not real.
It's not comfortable. I was gonna come because for a while because they had me doing it every week, and then they were like, "Well, come back every 2 weeks." But here's an at-home kit you can use, and I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Oh, do it every 2 days." I'm like, "Okay." So they give me this little plastic one. It's probably about 4 or 5 inches long, and it starts off from skinny, and it gets to be probably about the width of your index finger, maybe. And my wife was doing it to me because I can't fucking do it myself.
See, again, this is a perfect place for dominatrix healthcare.
Good luck
to
you.
It would be way better if some chick in a latex skirt was making you eat her ass while I'm going to jam this down your cockle if you don't eat my ass good. It would be better.
I didn't think it was going to be good enough for the what the hell is that contest.
Doug he's onto something here. Dominatrix healthcare. I like it.
Make those freaky things a little easier.
At the very least, it should be the name of a punk band or something.
Really? I should write a fucking book.
All right, Ken, thank you.
We're looking at the video right now of the bald guy ramming his head into the vagina. It looks like Bob Kelly attacking an ice cream cake.
That is so fake, dude.
Yeah, that's fake. No, it's real, I swear.
All right, Doug, we're going to go.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Wait, let's get the plugs in. So you got the new DVD. It's your Showtime special that aired on Friday. It's going to be available, next week?
Yeah, it comes out actually, I guess, tomorrow. So,
tomorrow.
Yeah, DougStanhope.com. You can pre-order it there. It's on Amazon, but I make more money if you buy it off my site.
Yeah,
sure.
Our listeners liked your special, so they liked it a lot.
Well, thanks. Thanks for having me on. I'll get back east soon.
Doug, I'm distracted because we're looking at the pounder.
Yeah, I know.
Is that guy hitting his dick with a hammer?
Well, what's this red shit at the base of his penis? That makes it look like this is so fake.
He's tied off. He's tied off
his dick to keep it hard?
I don't know, but every time
we're looking at Doug, go to thepounder.com and help us out with this one.
Not to be confused with the Punisher.
The Pounder.
We lost Chris.
Is that real though?
Yes, Stan.
Well, maybe he's intentionally putting it to sleep, like you fall on your arm and you can't feel it.
Oh, so you kind of tie it off so the nerves don't get the blood and
It's like a cock ring, so you just keep it hard.
Yeah.
Show off.
Yeah,
he's a show off.
Press family.
He's tenderizing his penis.
Let me tell you something. It doesn't even look like he's pounding too hard.
That's
he's
not full swing. He's not kind of ringing the bell at the carnival with that hammer swing.
No.
He's kind of tapping it. We could all take a hammer tap like that.
Yeah.
If it's done right.
Yeah, none of us are cringing. It's not like the kick in the ball.
Nah.
I can gingerly maul my cock with a mallet, but nothing too crazy.
No.
Ginger
I wouldn't
mauling.
even try that. I mean.
All right, let's let Doug go.